So today we are going to build this Dino game, and I have added the starter files, the basic template, and I'll explain it, and then we'll add the new files. So you can actually use this GitHub repo. I will share it, and fork it, and get the starter code, and then we can add the new files. So basically, if you see, we have the assets where we have the images of let's say base and other objects like bird. We have two image for bird, like bird flap and flap, then cactus, the obstacle, and the cloud. And for our dino we have four images, two for dino ducking and two for dino running. Okay, then next we have index.html where we have the styles imported, and then the script to use the neat, and then our main.js file. And I have added three buttons for different features, like one to play the game, one to train the AI, and one to run the AI. It means whatever trained model we have. And then I've added canvas, means where actually the objects will get rendered, so it will give that window. And then in the styles, like in body, I've used flex box, and then some background color, some grays color that only I have given, and nothing much there. And then in canvas I have just added a black solid border and a background color with white color. And this is the main file where all the logic will come, and it has been imported as a module in our main.js file. So I have imported it as module so that we can use modular code, use export, import functionality and all. And then we have settings.js. Here I have added all the constants and the static values that will be used. So in like whenever it is in use, I can explain that there. For now, so for now, if you see here, I have referenced all the images with some variable, and means whatever assets we have loaded all these here, means given the path, and put it into the variable. And in util I am loading all those means whenever this load asset method will be called, all those images will be loaded into the images variable. So I'm creating like image object, and putting the source from that variable, so that will actually reference to the path. Means here let's say base image, so that path will be referenced here, and then putting that into the images variable using that placeholder. And some images, if you see, we have the multiple images. For example, for Dino we have two images, so we can actually create the array for Dino instead of single object, and push both the image into this. Similar way we have for Dino duck, cactus, birds, like multiple images that will be stored in this way. Then there are a couple of other utility methods, like to get a random number, we can pass a minimum and maximum value, and it will give a random number in between those two values. Then there is a delay method. So what it will do is it will like add some weight. So whatever FPS we are passing, so it will actually add once, like divide 1 second by that FPS, so it will give a kind of frame per second effect. Then we have draw method. Here we'll draw all the game objects. So for now I just add the clear screen logic, like clear all the rectangles on the canvas. Other logic will come there. Now let's go to the main. If you see here, we are binding like all the buttons that we have given here. So adding the event listener, like click event listener, and tagging it to the method and passing the event. So whenever those buttons are clicked, the corresponding method will be invoked. And here what I'm doing is I'm like referencing the canvas. If you see in the index.html, we have canvas with id also canvas, so that I'm getting there, and then setting the width and height that I have defined in the settings file. If you see here, like height 500 unit and width of 1200 unit is defined here. So that I'm assigning to the canvas, then getting the 2D context from that canvas, so that we can render everything there. And then I'm loading all the assets that is defined in the util method. Means all the images will be loaded to that images variable, the util class. So to run this, like we can run it in the modular way. Means we need a HTTP server. So I have added one extension called live server in my VS Code. So you can install this, and then you can run it as a module. And on this here we'll have the go live option, and when I click on that, it will automatically launch in the browser. That is, and if you see here, my canvas is loaded, and I can see the 3 buttons. And obviously if I click on the buttons now, nothing will happen because I have not added any logic, but canvas has loaded properly. So we'll go ahead and add the logic for all the button. To start with, we'll add logic for play games, where like we can like create a playable version of this Dino game.